what's up? This is Mike Locke with ML Web Consulting. Thanks for checking out this video. In this video, I wanted to share a few tips with you and that will help you potentially land that next job that you're looking for. These are a few things that you can apply to what you're doing today that will help you give you an advantage amongst the competition in this competitive market right now. As we speak, unemployment rate for the country is reaching 10%, and for California, I believe, it's reaching 12%. So it's crazy. There's a lot of unemployed people on the market today, a lot of smart people. So it's really competitive, and you pretty much need to do everything you can to give you that edge. That'll help you get that phone call or be noticed by an employer. So here are 4 things that I use in my everyday life that helps me land jobs that I go after. Number 1, make sure your resume is tight, and what I mean by that is make sure it's filled with a lot of information. My resume tends to be a little over 2 pages, and it's packed with information that things that I've accomplished from my past employers, this allows, when you have a resume that's filled with a lot of information, it gets the employers excited. I know as a manager for Cars.com in the past, when I received resumes from potential employees, if the resume was really light, let's say 1 page with a few bullet points, it really didn't get me excited. It really wasn't enough juice for me to say, hey, this person's really good and experienced. Let's give them a phone call. But when I saw resumes that were a little over 1 page, that was sort of packed with information, things that I could read, that sort of helped out. So, I've attached my resume to the description box. If you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this on my blog, I have a link below. Check it out. Feel free to use that model, that template. Copy it if you want. Hey, I don't mind. But it's something that's worked for me. I believe it should work for you. Number 2, get yourself a blog. This is very important. I think having a blog, doesn't matter what profession you're in, if you have a blog, it allows the employer to get a look into your personality, and without actually getting on the phone with you. And this really helps out and plays a huge role in potentially getting someone to give you a call. You can go to blogger.com or wordpress.com, and you can sign up for a blog. It's free. I think it's 3 easy steps. You can have a blog up in like a matter of 5 minutes. And what you want to do, you want to just start writing about things that, keep it very professional, and just write about things that you enjoy. Write about your goals, write about things that you've accomplished in the past, write about, it doesn't matter. You can just write about things that your hobbies, anything that you enjoy. What this does, just think of it as you're going to have a potential employer reading it, so you want to keep it very professional. What this does, it allows the employer to get a look into your personality. Doesn't matter what the blog is about. It allows me as an employer to see your personality. Maybe you're talking about your love for dogs, or your love for cooking and some recipes that you're showing. Does not matter what the topic is. It allows me to say, hey, this person's a leader, or this person's a problem solver, or this person's funny. This person's very sweet, very nice. I want to call them in. That's the kind of person I want working for me. So a blog is a huge plus when you have a blog and you have a link to the blog on your resume. This allows you, or allows the employer, to really get an insight into you before actually having to call you. So that's number 2. Number 3, when you do get that call, make sure your dress code is very nice. What I like to do is sort of, this is the outfit that I would normally wear: a black coat, blue shirt. It sort of looks like something that what a CEO would wear. I keep it casual, so I do wear gray slacks. No tie. I leave it open, but I think it plays a psychological, has a psychological effect on the employer, and they see someone coming in that looks like a CEO. It helps out, I believe, a little bit. So make sure your dress code is nice. Step 4, when you're in the interview, when you do get that call, make sure you sell yourself. You talk about how you're going to impact and help the bottom line. Period. That's when you have someone. Whenever I interview someone and they talk about how they're going to help the company, that's a huge plus. So you always want to actually, when you're talking about your experience after that, you want to get to the part of how you're going to help this company succeed. How you're going to help the revenue, and it doesn't matter what your job title is, but anything that you do does have an impact on total revenue, so to speak. So whether you're a janitor, doesn't matter. You know what? Hey, I'm going to clean up. Everything's going to be looking sharp. It's going to help bring in more customers. So you can always spin it to have an effect on how it's going to help the bottom line. So those are 4 tips. I hope this was helpful to you. Well, let's review. Number 1, make sure your resume is tight, packed with information. Number 2, get yourself a blog. It allows the employer to have a look into your personality. Number 3, make sure your dress code is really nice. Try to look like a CEO. I believe it has a psychological effect on the employer. Number 4, make sure you sell yourself and talk about how you're going to impact the bottom line of the company. So those are 4 tips that I hope you can use and use them, and I definitely think that it will give you an advantage and potentially, hopefully, help you land that next job that you're looking for. So if you enjoyed this, tweet it, send it to your friends, share it, and hopefully it gives you some good luck. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email at mlock@mlwebco.com, and we'll be talking soon. Bye.